Hi, Virgo. Well, this is the reading that found you today. Welcome 2024. Woo! And these are the cards that flipped out for you. Virgo, what I did for this reading, I asked for two cards from the Uncommon Tarot. The Emperor and the Wanderer flipped out. I love these two. And then for the two backing energies for each card, I let them flip out from the Crow deck. So let's get into this because there's something you're embarking on, a big decision you are on the brink of that you're making right now. You're making the right decision. And I feel like you're at a point where you know this. You've already done your thinking about it, and you're kind of at the stepping off point. We're starting with the Emperor here. I'm being drawn to start with him. And of course, gender is fluid in tarot, but the Emperor does represent someone who has lived and learned, who has worked his way up. He is full of knowledge. He is full of wisdom. He's full of experience. I feel that's where you are, Virgo. Now, the backing energy for this is the Six of Cups. And I love this beautiful nostalgic energy. This is an energy that whispers of the past, of dreams and daydreams of our youth. And with this, it is a reminder that when you become overburdened with life's responsibilities, to think back to a time when you were a child and you had those moments of freedom, that free feeling. Spirit's asking you to tap into that now, even though you've reached this status and you're in your emperor status, you're in your emperor mindset. I also feel like the reason why you're successful in this is because you're not afraid to do this every once in a while, to kind of drift back and reminisce, and not just reminisce, but go back and collect a mindset that sometimes you forget. As humans, we all do it. We grow up and we forget what it's like to be young and carefree. We have too many responsibilities to do that all the time. So it is a moment for a pause. And I feel like this is crucial. This is key. Okay, this is key is what I'm getting. This is key into where you're going next. There's something about this energy that is so very tied to this. And in all of this, you are stable, you are secure. It's a reminder that you are okay. You've got yourself built up. You can do this. I'm getting you can do this. Now, next up here, we have the Wanderer, and you have this beautiful soul looking off into the water. She's about to take this step. Now, you'll notice in other decks, the Wanderer or the Fool is pretty much what it represents in the other decks. The Fool's just stepping. He's not even looking. He's just stepping off in the air. He could fall anywhere. It's kind of like a leap of faith. The Wanderer is a little bit different. The Wanderer has experience. Look at her. She's looking carefully where she's going to take her step. She knows that the waves are a little bit treacherous down there, but if I step just so, I can jump in and enjoy this water. Jump right in. And I feel like that's where you are. That's where this Emperor comes in, that responsible mindset. If I just take the right step, if I do it just this way, I can keep this childlike wonder about me and still not fall. I still won't fall. And with that, I think once you make this realization, this decision, and we'll get into what that decision is because I see a couple different things. But once you make that decision to take that step and to do so carefully, it is a leap of faith. Yeah, it's a leap of faith. But you go full throttle. And the Knight of Swords, if you look, this horse has no eyes. And what that really represents is blind intuition. It's like in your gut, this is going to work. You go for it full throttle. Once you see all the little signs, I do feel like they're going to be little signs for you, Virgo, that will be little confirmations from the divine. It's a yes. It's a yes. You'll see little things that only you would understand. I'm getting significant to you. Get significant to you. I'm getting a circle. There's a symbol with a circle. It's a little bit foggy. I apologize, but there's a symbol with a circle that means something to you. That's only going to resonate for a few of you, but you'll see this symbol in an odd place. You'll see it in an odd place at a timing where you're either going to meet someone. Oh, that's foggy. That's a foggy one, but I had to relay. There's a symbol with a circle. That circle is going to matter for some of you. Apologize for for the vagueness of that, but I have to relay them as they come through. But this venture, you go on full throttle, you have your intuition by this point. And it's more than just intuition. You have your experience. You watched your step, you know what you're doing. And once you realize that it's working, nothing can stop you. That horse has been set running. And what's beautiful about this is what I see. For some of you, this is love. For some of you, you are about to take that leap of faith with someone. And the two of you blinded, you just know. You just know. And you have to tap into that, because I think there's a part of you, Virgo, you're logical. You don't want to just run off into the fields with somebody, but at the same time, I'm getting this energy from this Emperor here that you understand that we are not permanent creatures. We're not permanent creatures on this earth. One day we will all be fertilizer for these flowers, One day we will be these flowers. And you're understanding that now. Now's the time. Now's the time. We'll do it now. Is what I'm getting. Just do it now. Look at him. He's like, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do this. There you go, doing it. And so I do see for some of you, this is embarking on a relationship that you feel very solid and careful about. Okay. For others, this is a business venture. And I do see a business venture that's successful because you have the backing and the knowledge. And you also have this sort of relatable energy to some of you. Are going to have a crew that's younger than you, and you're going to be able to relate to them in, yes, an authoritative manner, but also a fun manner. They're going to like hearing your stories, Virgo. They're going to really look up to you. Now, the third thing that I saw here is travel. You're about to go somewhere amazing. I feel like this is a place you always wanted to go, Virgo. And it's somewhere unique. It's kind of off the beaten path. I'm getting a vision here. Okay, so I'm getting this is definitely off the beaten path. You're going to want to gear up. And that's getting all your steps, taking the right steps. You're going to want to get the right gear, do your research. You're not too old is what I'm getting. You're not too old. You are just at the right age for this because you're responsible. If you had done it younger, it would have fallen apart. This is an adventure. This is a trek. I see rocky terrain, and this exhilaration. I'm getting this exhilaration, like this altitude, like I'm starting to breathe. Oh, this is wild. Okay, so some of you are going to go climbing, like mountain climbing. I'm getting like mountain climbing or mountaineering. For some of you, you're kind of a novice at it, but you have very experienced people with you. And it's going to be like your first time up there. You're going to do just fine. This is wild. Okay. But yeah, Virgo, this is amazing. I see amazing things for you. I love this for you. All right, my loves. I hope this helped. Until next time, over and out.